Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. 'Tis the season to buy an action camera. If you're watching this video, you must be thinking about either the Hero 11 or the Hero Mini. In this video, I'm going to break down the prices, the specs, the build quality, my real-life user experience, last but not least, some of the deal-breaker reasons as to why I'll be returning the GoPro Mini. Before we get started, for simplicity's sake, I'm going to refer the GoPro Mini as the Mini and then the regular GoPro as the Hero 11. Let's start with prices. The Hero 11 is $350 while the Mini is $300, and that is if you have the subscription. And in all honesty, if you have the GoPro 11 or planning on buying it, the subscription is worth it because of the auto upload feature. And it does serve as an additional source of backup for all your footage, just in case you're traveling and you have a computer with you. On paper, yes, the Hero 11 is about $50 more, but in reality, you're getting so much more when compared to the Hero Mini. Video specs wise, they're pretty much the same. They can shoot exactly the same frame rate, all the same features because they have the same processor and same sensor. Go. So you can also do the brand new 8x7 mode, no problem at all. Where the Mini falls short is going to be the photo side of things. You actually don't get photo mode with the Mini. I don't really get it, GoPro. Why would you take that out? It's something that I think GoPro can easily re-implement back onto the GoPro Mini by updating the software. So hopefully we'll see that in the near future. But to me, that's not a deal breaker per se. The good news is that the Mini has all of the fancy new time-lapse features that's on the regular Hero. So such as time-lapse, star trails, and things like that. You get all of that on the GoPro Mini, which is great. And you can easily access these video features as a preset under the video menu. Let's move on to the form factor, which I think is the main selling point of the Hero Mini, but also the Achilles heel in my opinion. But we're gonna get into that a little bit later. The Mini, unlike the name suggests, is not that much smaller than the regular GoPro Hero 11. The Mini has a square form factor, coming in at around 133 grams versus the Hero 11 at 154 grams. There are no screens on the Mini, and instead what you get is a giant heatsink in the back with an extra set of mounting fingers. While the Mini is narrower than the Hero 11, it is in fact about one lens protector thicker and a few millimeters taller than the Hero 11. If you're an underwater shooter like me, then the lack of an underwater housing on the Mini means that you can only go down to the max depth of 33 feet. Now this is an automatic no-go for any scuba divers if you're thinking about using the Mini, and even if there is a housing in the future for the Mini, it will likely cause the camera to overheat so quickly that it will be unusable within minutes. The main differences between two cameras is that on the Hero Black, you get two screens, a bigger camera body with the ability to use an underwater housing, a replaceable battery, you get photo mode, as well as better heat management. The Mini is slightly smaller and lighter, but it has no screens, no replaceable battery, and also a giant heatsink in the back with an extra pair of mounting finger options. So if you're a vlogger, the GoPro Mini may not be for you unless you're okay with the stock audio straight out of camera. At this time, there's no media mod for it. In my stress test at 5K 60, Hyper Smooth Auto Boost is on. I'm getting around 45 minutes of continuous recording time on both cameras. With the Hero 11 screen turned off, I'm getting around 55 minutes of recording time. Without active cooling, aka my air purifier, the Mini overheated within around 20 minutes. In my real-life user testing, I find that the Mini runs quite a bit hotter than Hero 11. I suspect this has something to do with why the Mini release was initially delayed. Now, in a controlled testing environment, the Mini was on average running about 25 to 30 degrees hotter than the Hero 11. 136. 132. 138. Okay, 138. And this is now just the regular GoPro. 107, 109, 109. In this controlled test, both cameras are sitting on top of an air purifier that is constantly blowing cold air onto the GoPros to simulate action shots. The great news is that neither camera overheated during my test, and in fact, to my surprise, the Mini's battery life actually outlasted the Hero 11 by about a minute. That being said, on my first test, the Hero 11 screen was on the entire time. So I conducted a second test where I had the screen turned off on my regular Hero 11, which extended the battery life by about 10 minutes. Alright, so our Mini just died at around 44-minute mark. Okay, it's not too shabby. Final temperature is around 133. The GoPro Hero 11, 105, 103. Okay, final verdict, 55 minutes and 4 seconds. The reality about the Mini is that battery anxiety is real. To be honest with you, in a real life scenario, when it comes to battery life, you won't be able to tell the differences between the two. The key differentiator between both cameras is the ability to swap out battery, versus with the Mini, you will have to wait until the camera is charged. Setting video settings on the Mini can be very frustrating if you're spoiled by the Hero 11 screen. At the time of making this video, you only get one video preset. You can switch to different video modes, but it goes into time-lapse or star trails, but you cannot set different video presets like you can on the Hero 11. Every time you want to change from 4K to 5.3K, you will have to either go through the camera settings, the tiny little screen up top, or you can connect it to your phone and use the quick app to do so. I find both options very cumbersome. A lot of times when I'm using the Mini, I kind of wish I'm using the regular Hero 11. I miss the screen so much, and I didn't realize how much I rely on the Hero 11 screen to make a lot of setting changes, or just purely looking at instant replays, or just to confirm the fact that the camera is recording. On to reliability. Unfortunately, that is another mark against the GoPro Mini. There are so many times where this camera froze on me. Fortunately, it only really freezes whenever I plug a cable in to charge the camera. I think this has something to do with the GP2 chip and also the auto upload feature, where it's trying to auto upload and it just kind of freaks out. Whenever I plug the cable in, it would charge the camera, but the light would just stay on for days. If that does happen, what you need to do is just press these two buttons together and hold it for about 10 seconds and then release it, and then that would hard reset the camera. It happens so often, it's becoming second nature, and that is not a good thing. In conclusion, I appreciate what GoPro is trying to do here and give us a smaller form factor and a simpler design. However, I don't think the form factor alone is enough to justify the amount of sacrifices you will have to make over having a GoPro Hero 11. For everyday users such as you and me, I highly recommend getting the GoPro 11. This is by far the best camera that GoPro has ever made, and if you're on a budget, just look at the Hero 10. It has the same processor, it just doesn't have the new 8x7 sensor. And if you don't care too much about vertical video, just get a Hero 10, save yourself some money. This is the end of the video. If you find this video helpful, please consider subscribing. We're so close to hitting 1,000 subscribers. I really need your help, so thank you, and please hit the subscribe button right there. Leave some comments below and let me know what you guys think about this video and how I can improve. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!